Hey dear coders, welcome back to Rayyan, where we decode complex problems with simple logic. Today we are tackling an essential networking problem, LeetCode Cam 468 question by the name of validate IP address. Okay, the big question. It given an output string, determine if it is valid IPv4 address, IPv6 address or neither. Sounds simple. Think again, we will be exploring what makes an IP address valid, how to differentiate between IPv4 and IPv6, the best approach to solve this efficiently. Stick around till end for a pro tip that will save you for our common portfolios. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want a more coding challenges explained. So let's move to the computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. So let's start to solve our 468 question by the name of validate IP address. So now let's start. So first of all, we understand the question. What is the question is saying? Okay, so let's start. Now it is giving me a one string by the name of query IP. We want to return IPv4 if IP is a valid IPv4 address. Okay. And the IPv6, if IP is a valid IPv6 address or neither if PIP is not a correct IP of any type. A valid IPv4 address is an IP in the form x square 1, x square 2, x square 3, x square 4, where 0 less than equals to x square 1 less than equals to 255 and x square 1 cannot contain leading zeros. For example, like 192.168.11 and 192.168.1.0 are valid IPv4 addresses, while 192.168.01.1, 192.168.1.00 and 192.168@1.1 are invalid IPv4 addresses. Okay, so I am highlighting something, so please highlighted these things. Now highlighted these things which I am highlighting because it is some main thing. Okay, this okay, highlight, okay, sorry. Okay, now a valid, now let me tell you the valid IP addresses is an IP in the form of x square bracket x square 1 square 2 square 3 x square 4 5 8 6 7 8, where like 1 less than equals to dot length is a one thing. Here you can say x is a, now 1 less than equal to xi dot length less than equal to 4. X is a hexadecimal string which may contain digits lowercase English letter a to f and uppercase English letter a to f. Leading zeros are allowed in X. For example, like this one example it has been given me. Okay, I do not read this example because it's very bigger. Okay, please highlight it hexadecimal, so it will be also be helping you. Now let's see our case 1. In the case 1, here he create one query IP in which he write 172.16.254.1 and the output will be coming IPv4 because this is a valid IP4 address, that's why it is written IPv4. Now in our case 1, our output will become IPv4. Case 2, here he created one query IP in which he write this type of numbers, so the output will be coming IPv6 because this is a valid IPv6 address, that's why it is returning IPv6. So in our case 1, our output will become IPv4. In our case 2, our output will become IPv6. In the case 3, here he created one query IP in which the output has becoming neither because this is a neither IPv4 address or nor a IPv6 address, means that it is saying you it is not any IPv4 address and there is not any IPv6 address. So that's why this output it is giving me neither. Okay, so here they use the constraints like query IP consists of only English letter digits and characters. Here you can see it. Now let's start to solve this question. So I hope you understand what I am trying to say. So let's start. So let's start the timer. So let's start. So like all the people know, whenever we start to write a solution, so we will be start from starting. Okay, so first of all we define a class of a solution in which we write def valid and then IP address and then self comma query IP then str, then int, sorry, string, def is, then valid, then IPv4, IP str means string, then bool means boolean, then we found octet equals to IP dot split, then here we define a dot, then here we if statement, then we found the length of our octets, and then equals to 4. Now when we do this, so we return here, okay, here we return false for octet in octets, perfect. Now here we write if not octet dot is digit, then or str means string int octet, then equals to octet or int octet, and then 255, then semicolon, enter, return false, then return true, perfect, enter, back, sorry, not money back, def is valid, IPv6, IP str bool means boolean, all the people know, I know, but I am just saying it. Now hex stats, then equals to IP dot split, then semicolon, and then we write here if statement in which we are finding the length of our hex stats, and then we write here 8, then semicolon, then here we want to return the false for hex stat in hex stats, and then when we do this, so here we found the length if statement, then here we found the length of our hex stat, then less than 1 or length hex stat greater than 4, semicolon, enter, then we want to return here false. Now here when we do this all the things, so enter backspace for char, sorry, not chat, char, and then hex stat, then we define lower, so lower will be do your all letters in small, okay, if not, and then semicolon a less than equal to char, then equals to f, then or 0, then char, then 9, then return false, and then return true. So we write it over all the not code, okay, then if is valid IPv4, and then query IP, and IP should be in capital, then we want to return IPv4, and then return IPv6, and then if statement, then is, then valid, then IPv6, and then query IP, and then else will be nether, and nether end should be in capital, okay. So we write it about all the code, so let's see the running code. So when I run this code, so the running code must be correct. So when I run this code, so the running code has been accepted, so our case 1 our output has becoming same, case 2 is also be perfect, and case 3 is also be perfect. So let's see the submitting code. So when I submit this code, and the submission code is also be correct, sorry, submission code is not correct, okay, wrong answer, out expected nether, but my output is becoming, okay, sorry, by the mistake I write these things 2 times, so that's why the submission it is giving me the error. So now why it is giving me any error, why it is giving me any error, my output has been coming nether, but it is saying me your output has been coming not nether, your output has been coming different. So let's see. So now Now let's see. Now let's submit this now. So when I submit this, so now it has been accepted. Okay, what is any error? You only want to do it right here, correct spelling of nether, NEITHER, and I solve it in the 0 milliseconds, and I beat 100% people. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the video. If you enjoy, so like, share, subscribe, and comment and like. Okay, so now anyways, let me meet you in the next class and next very amazing class. So for today, goodbye.